Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Omar from the Bullish Bears team. It's about 6:12 in the evening. I'm gonna build my watch list for tomorrow. I usually like to wait a little later to build my watch list, about 7 o'clock, because sometimes you have after hours plays and you wanna make sure you don't miss anything. Today, was another home run. If you watched my video Friday where I was building my watch list, I called out a couple of stocks that were overextended that I anticipated to move. But I mean, lately I've been on fire with my picks and calling them, and to see that I'm not bullshitting anybody. Um, I belong to, again, the Bullish Bears community. We're here on Facebook. You should come join us if you haven't joined us already. We started with a few members, literally under 20 members, I think, when this thing first started, and now we're at 3,568 members, which is incredible. I mean, the goal of this community is to be the largest community in the world, which I really do sincerely believe it's going to happen. All the content we provide is free, and the what we want to do over the next couple of years is pretty remarkable. I don't think there's no one's attempted to do what we're trying to do. Um, we're trying to establish here. It's pretty remarkable, man. Come join the group. All the content we provide is free. And I just want to talk about today, like my plays for today and what did I say. So um, let me start off, right. So this morning, 11 hours ago, right, this morning, which was at 6:29 a.m. Okay, I wrote that I actually yesterday, Saturday night, I went out. I drank a little bit too much, but this is what I wrote this morning before I went to work. So I said the stocks that I expected to be the most volatile are Snap, Cara, OCLR, NUGT, BITA, and GUEN. These five stocks can potentially rip at the open. Will present some nice pullbacks for shortings. And then I also said if NUGT dips below $8 and touches the 790 area, there may be a good opportunity to buy the dip and rip back above $8, right? And I also wrote E-Trade has shares to short Snap today. I also said BIOS may be a potentially nice slow swing up to $2 today. If it can get past 205, look out, it has no resistance to 258. We'll see though. Good luck, right? So this is what I wrote, right? I posted this at like 6:30 in the morning. Okay, I also posted, all right, this was at 9:20, right before the market opened. Market opened at 9:30. I said TGTX and AMD ripping pre-market on good news. Will offer some great pullbacks today. Place them on your watch list. Now let's look it through and see what all those stocks did. All right. So here I go. Here's my watch list. All right. Let's talk about Snap. Look what happened at the market open. So Snap pulls back from 28, finds its support level 27. You could have bought this dip quickly, but then this thing collapsed. It went from 28 bucks all the way down to $24 before it found its new support, and you could have bought the dip back to 28. This stock is going to continue to collapse. I mean, a lot of people made a lot of freaking money today. And I told you, E-Trade had shares to short of this stock. You know, but I knew it was going to collapse, and it collapsed exactly like I said. All right, that was one play on my watch list, which I said. What was another one? NUGT. What happened when the market opened? This thing collapsed too. All right, look at this. Went from 851. Look at I'll zoom in a little more so you can see that MACD rollover. Look at that. When it rolls over like this, that TTM squeeze is red. All right, look at the selling pressure. Look at that volume, the selling pressure. Look at the RSI dipping down. All those indicators bullish. This thing just collapsed all the way down within a matter of minutes, all the way down to 813. Kind of bounced back, rolled back up again, but then continued to collapse all day long, hitting a low of 762 before it found its support. And again, you could have dip bought it all the way closed up to 790. It's below VWAP right now. Another opportunity. I actually shorted this today. I made a couple of $1,000 shorting MUGT today. All right. What was another stock I said? I said Cara. Look what Cara did. Cara ripped at the open, went from 18 to 1944, right? Found its support. And if you watch it, right, let's look at the 1 and the 5 minute chart. Okay. Look at the strength here. You got the green over the red, and you see that separation, which is a very bullish sign, right? And then it forms this flag, it breaks down, okay, and then it kind of goes sideways, right? But then look, Once it gets back up into the 19s, right? So you had a chance to buy here, really volatile. But then look, it just collapses down all the way down to, let me just zoom out here, all the way down to 1755. All right, it was a tremendous short. Okay, I actually shorted this stock. I actually shorted it right around here, the 19 I got in the yeah, right around here. I think it was like the 1912, 1913 level, and I covered all the way down, somewhere down. I think I was covered at like what was it? What was it down? I covered up over here. Yeah, right into the close. I covered like right in here. I made I made a nice chunk of money on this too. All right. I also traded one other stock. So I traded Cara, I traded NUGT, and I traded BIOS. But I think there was a couple of others that I called out here. OCLR. I think OCLR kind of traded sideways. Let me back up. OCLR. Um, it did like it gapped pre-market and then it kind of sold off a little bit here. It hit certain 939, so you could have gotten in. Oops, sorry about that, guys. You could have gotten in, but it kind of like consolidated and kind of gapped up. So you could have shorted it right at the open, but kind of consolidating and it's riding sideways. It's in this range. I think it's gonna collapse, gonna give more back of its gains. All right. I also said, what was it? Beta. Look at this. Beta ripped at the open. These are the stocks that I love to short the most because what you do is you watch it grind up slowly and then the reversal happens nice and easy. If you like watching it, then it was choppy all day, but it hits this high and then just completely collapses. And how do I know these things are gonna give back so much of their gains? Is because look how extended it is. 5 days ago it was 1890. It's up here. People are gonna take profit. So that's why short sellers. That's why most of these big retail traders are short sellers because these are the easiest setups and the safest place to make. To be quite honest with you, and you just short it on the back down. So you just get in on the back down. The backwash, right? As it washes out. I didn't trade this, but you could have, and you could have made some good money shorting this too. Both ways, you could have made some money. All right, and then there was a couple of others that I talked about as well. Right, I talked about TGTX and AMD. Right, so TGTX was a mover. Right, and look at this. This thing gapped up pre-market. I caught this pre-market. It was gapping up on news. It spiked all the way to 1160. And then it kind of just and then it just kind of just faded, all the way down to about $9. And you just continue. It gapped up and it's like back up at 10, but this thing's gonna collapse. It's gonna be a great shorting opportunity tomorrow. All right, it just faded, so you could have shorted this back down and got down all the way down to about $9. If you see the MACD, just that roll over, you see that green goes over the red. That's a very bearish confirmation. And you see the strength there of the selling pressure. Okay, you see the TTM squeeze. You see that it's getting red, stepping down here. The light blue is actually the strongest indicator. The darker blue is like it's kind of losing its strength. And then this is like a super selling, it's an indicator that it has a lot of selling pressure. And it just completely collapsed. So if you could have found shares to short, you could have shorted this as well as AMD. AMD, look what happened, okay? It was gapping pre-market, and the market opened. It ripped up to about 1332. You had that, flag pattern. It peaked and then just completely gave back a ton of those gains. All right, and look at the MACD. If you look at it, stepping down, and it just completely collapsed. So that selling pressure comes in. Look at the TTM squeeze. Look at the color change. All right, and then it had a nice dip buy. You could have dip bought this. I actually saw it here, and I was gonna buy it, but I just got too caught up at work. I only made one more trade. I kind of was disgusted with myself because this thing had a nice bounce. But the other trade I I made was about BIOS. I called it just like how I called it. Okay, I saw it here. It was forming this little channel. It broke out on good news, and and I knew that it had a chance to rip. If it got over this mark. All right, that was it. So once it got over that $2 mark, I knew it had a chance, and this thing is all the way up, holding its highs at 239. This is going to be on my watch list tomorrow. This is probably going to continue to go up to about maybe that 250 range, I think, tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to break above it. Maybe it breaks above it. You can look at the yearly. it has a lot. I think once it gets, it doesn't have any resistance till it gets here. So I think it's gonna get up here to about the 260 range, 258 range. I don't know if it's gonna get above it though. We'll see. It has a lot of resistance here. I think it'll give back a lot of those gains once it gets up here. But tomorrow, I think at the open, you have a chance to make a couple of bucks. It might squeeze up at the open. We'll see. I mean, there's no guarantees in any of this, but we'll see. So, there was a lot of plays on my watch list that did well. Those are the ones I called out, but there were others on my watch list that did exceptionally well as well. All right. So, my watch list did very, very well. Even if you got on this MCIG, if you saw my video Friday, I exactly called this out exactly like how it was going to happen. I said that it more than likely was going to rip. It was going to hit like that 30, 32, 34 cent mark and then give back some of its gains. And that's exactly what it did. It was pretty incredible. All right. So, my watch list was good. Look at even QGN. This was on my watch list, and I said it too. It was going to give back some of it. Look what happened. Look at all the selling pressure. I mean, it wasn't, got over a million shares. It wasn't super liquid, but I mean, look at this. It collapsed all the way down to about 29.17 before it found support, and it's grinding back up. So, I mean, I've been pretty accurate lately. All right, so let's build our watch list for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this. I'm going to go to create watch list. I'm going to say 3/7/2017. Okay, I'm going to hit save. All right, I'm going to build this out. So again, just so you don't know, I look for stocks between 20 cents and $30 that are up over 500,000 shares that are up at least 5% or more. You hit scan, and let's see how many plays. We got 39 plays today, all right, to look through. All right, so this scan is over here on this side here, and we're going to hit charts, and we're going to just go through the watch list, and we're going to, find our plays. First up was PRZM, which was fucking crazy. This stock was at 33 cents this morning and it went to 106. That is incredible. I mean, there wasn't a lot of volume initially when it opened, but you could have I mean that's incredible. This thing was 32 cents, now it's at 106. Let's see what it's done over the last year. I mean, so on news this thing spikes, all right? And this is obviously a pump. This is going to come crashing down tomorrow. If you had an account, if you have a brokerage like Speed Trader or Centerpoint, I mean, you're going to short this down and make a fortune tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be great shorting opportunity. I don't see this getting much. I mean, maybe it moves at the open tomorrow. Who knows? But I mean, this thing is going to come crashing down. This is a dog shit company. We're definitely going to put this on the watch list. I mean, watch to short this. If you can find shares, call your brokerage, see if they can locate some shares for you, and put this on your watch list and see if you can short this back down, because this is going to come crashing back down. All right? So we'll put that. Next up, TX, all right? This is another stock that hit 1160. Look how overextended it is. This is a stock that normally trades in the $5 range. This is, this company's a dog shit. They're gonna come back. This is gonna come crashing down. All right? I'm gonna put this on the watch list too. Okay? Just because it's gonna present some shorting opportunities. You can find shares to short, or if you're options trading, you can find some puts. Look to see if you can buy some puts tomorrow and get in on this, because this is gonna come crashing down tomorrow. I mean, I at least it's gonna get back a few more dollars. That's my guess. I mean, you never really know, but I'm guessing. All right, but that's my educated guess. IMMD. Wow, this went from 3 cents to 95 cents today. That is incredible. What a move! And then it kind of came back down. I mean, I expect this to give back more of its gains tomorrow. Okay, it's pretty remarkable. I'm gonna put it on the watch list because it had such a crazy move. But remember, I'm thinking that these stocks, don't think that these stocks are going to continue to go crazy. I mean, let's look what it did over the last year. Look at this. This is dog shit. Look what it normally trades at. So that means it's being pumped. So if you can find shares to short, you should be putting this on your watch list to short tomorrow. All right, if you can find it. I mean, maybe it moves up a little more. But look how overextended. It's so overextended that it's going to give back a lot of these gains. So if you can find shares to short, or if this is optionable, I mean, go for it. See, maybe you can trade it. All right, maybe I'm going to be looking to short this. You better believe that. All right, next up, CNCE. Okay, there's a stock that went. Look at this. This was $9. It gapped up on news from $13 all the way to $18, and then kind of faded, and it's giving back. It's gonna. Guess what it's gonna do tomorrow, guys? It's gonna give back more gains. All right. It's going to give back more. It's down to $15. So yeah, you could probably be looking to short this again. All right, I'm gonna put it on the watch list too because this is gonna be another one that's gonna give back gains. All right, tremendous opportunities to short. DXTR was at 111, gapped up to 198 on news. Incredible move, and it's down back to 145. Sometimes when stocks move on news, and I don't know, what was the news? Wall Street pair loses, but weaker finish eyes. Mid afternoon goes slow. Or Dexter shares soar 49%. Data shows hospitals stay shortened using microcutters. So I guess the whatever product this is, it's working, and there was some news that impacted it. Sometimes, when a stock has like news and it moves, sometimes it moves for multiple days. Tomorrow there may be an opportunity to trade this. It may, I think it's gonna get back its gains, but it can move in the open. I'm gonna see what other stocks are available. I'm not gonna put it on the watch list yet. All right, but you can put it on yours. You can put it on yours to watch. MCIG. MCIG, again, this is a stock that was at 18 cents at 34. It's still above VWAP. I mean, what you could look to do tomorrow if you want, guys, is if it opens and it starts selling off and it bounces, hits VWAP and it bounces above, that could be your entry. Like if you want to just, kind of do a quick trade on this and see if you can make a couple of quick bucks. If it touches VWAP and bounces back to the upside, you can use VWAP as your stop loss. So like if it goes below VWAP, you sell. And sometimes, I do those little bounce plays. I mean, it's holding, tied sideways. It's probably going to give it back, but we'll see. You know what? I'll put it back on the watch list. Let's see. All right. Next up, NVS. Nah, look at this. This is nothing. BLPH. Yeah, these are the stocks that I love. You see that channel? See how it's holding its highs? Nice move. It was 115, 5 days. It's holding its highs. You can kind of get a sense of what it's done over the last year. So you look at the yearly. There's a stock that's gone up as high as 458 over the last year. It's had 3 green days. So you know what I expect tomorrow? Tomorrow's probably going to give back some of those gains, and it'll be a good shorting opportunity. It showed 7 million shares. Who knows? But you know what? Let's see. I mean, it's still bullish on the yearly, but the RSI is hot. So it's over 70. So, you got to expect that it's going to give back some of those gains. But I'm going to put it on. It's going to be volatile. Remember, as a day trader, we look for stocks that are volatile, that have volume, and then they move big, either up or down, so you can get in trades and make money. That's the goal, okay? Next up is TKRFF. Nah, nasty chart. BIOS is absolutely going to be on this is probably be my number one watch for at the open, BIOS, unless some other stock has some great news tomorrow. But I expect this to, my guess is that it's going to gap up to about the 250 to 260 range tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, That's probably my number one play for tomorrow. Next up is XTNT, okay? This had 1.5 million shares. This is from 40 cents to 60 cents. It's dog shit, but it's moving. All right, it's moving. I mean, my expectation is this is gonna give back some gains tomorrow. And it's unfair because I know a lot of you guys are new and you don't have like the brokerages that could find you shares to short. You gotta, if you want to do this for real, guys, if you really want to make money doing this, my advice to you is whatever you gotta do to save your money, get that $30,000 account so you can avoid the PDT rule and become comfortable short selling, because that's how you're gonna make all your money. Once you get comfortable short selling, I'm telling you, you're not gonna want it. You won't even look to buy stocks. You're just gonna be looking to short everything. Next up is MRS. This stock has gone up, holding its highs, 1.9 million shares traded. Absolutely, I'm gonna put this on my watch list. It was 196 5 days ago, so it's moving in the right direction. Remember, I just look for stocks that are holding their highs. That's really what I'm looking to trade. So let me pull up MIRS and let me just look at the year. I'm just curious to see what it's done over the last year, and it's already broke out its above. So 248 was resistance. It's above. So guess what? It's more than likely going to give back. All right, some of those gains. It's already overextended. I mean, maybe it continues to move up. You never know. But my expectation is that it's going to present a shorting opportunity tomorrow. All right, it's going to pull back. So if you can find shares to short, which are hard in this price range, I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but if you can find them, go for it, But remember, that doesn't mean that when the market opens, you don't get a pop on the upside, You can get 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, on the upside before it pulls back, You just got to watch the price action, And you know, and that's what you're looking to do. 10% on your money is 10% is great. I mean, make 10 cents, 20 cents. I mean, it can be substantial. Let's say you got filled. Let's say you get filled at 270, and you buy, you know, 2,000 shares, and it goes up 10 cents. That's $200. So, you know, 10 cents can be a lot. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Next up, DPRX. Oh, let me go to the daily. Okay, the high 160s, kind of giving back its gains. Now, I don't like this chart. All right, OWCP, yeah, the wheat stocks are moving again, so that's good to hold, and it held its highs. So this is a blatant pump. This is gonna be rinse and repeat for the foreseeable future. What I mean by rinse and repeat is that this. Let me look at the yearly. Let me show you what I mean by that. It's when a stock like goes up. So you see how here it was like 16 cents, and then it went to like 68, and then it kind of came all the way back down, and then it kind of went back up. So then it went from 50 cents to 73 cents, and then it kind of washed all the way back down to 50 cents, and then it went up to from 50 to 60, and then it came back down. So you see how it's gapping up, giving back, gapping up. You see how it got up as far as 323, and then it came all the way crashing down to 118. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing starts running all the way back to that $2-3 mark before it came collapsing down again. And that's going to continue to happen for a while because, there's so much controversy about around weed. And, a lot of people are not very educated on the stock market. They just hear weed stock and they think it's going to go to the moon. This is dog shit, guys, just so you know. You just trade the volatility. Don't, you look for patterns. Don't get caught up in the hype, all right? Don't get caught up in these companies thinking that they're the next Microsoft, okay? They're dog shit. You just want to trade the volatility. That's what day traders do. All right. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. This will probably continue to move up tomorrow. I'll be watching it. ALQA. Okay, is another stock that kind of gapped up, sold back, but closed going and holding its highs. So yeah, this stock was 46 cents 5 days ago. All right. See, all these biotech stocks are moving in unison. All right. We'll watch this tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right. Next up is CTRX. CTRX kind of like sold off, and it's up. It was 51 cents 5 days ago. It's at the 97 cents range, and it's just sideways. But it's not liquid. I mean, you could look at this for maybe potential swing trade. I'm not gonna put it on my watch list, but you may want to keep your eye on it. CMBX. It's another stock that ripped up at the open. This thing gapped up nicely. Look at that nice flag. If you see that MACD, see how it's kind of like separate, that is a very bullish sign. You see it goes, gaps up, pulls back, you got the sideways pullback. Right here's your entry. You gap up, you have that little bull flag here. And what I say, usually get two rips. So you get a rip, a pullback, a rip, a pullback, and then a sell-off. That's kind of how it usually happens. All right, and you see it kind of sold all the way back off to 316. Now it's kind of consolidating sideways. But this thing might continue to run because all these weed stocks are moving in unison. So it may continue to run. I'm not gonna put it on the watch list. I'd rather watch OWCP because it held its highs. But don't be surprised if CMBX moves tomorrow with it as well. We'll see. Next up, VVIV. All right, gapped up to 628. Kind of came back down to 589, but you see went into the close kind of strong, holding its highs. It's at 610 right now. I'm gonna watch this. It was 450 5 days ago. This thing is eventually gonna collapse, but and it's not super liquid. It was under 1 million shares, but it's worth watching. So we'll put VVIV. So we'll put that there as well. Next up, CCIH. This thing ripped beautifully at the open. Look at that. Above all the moving averages, and VWAP hit the 280 and came back kind of crashing down. It's at 222, almost gave back all its gains. I'm not going to put it on the watch list. But again, sometimes remember, when a stock moves on news, sometimes they move multiple days. So, you can keep a side eye on this. All right. Next up is MAGS. All right, it was at 618. That was its low. It gapped up all the way to 725. It continued. It's giving back its gains. But you see how it bounced off VWAP because VWAP is now playing like support. So this is probably going to give back a lot more gains tomorrow. I'm not going to put it on my watch list. It has no volume, so it's not worth it for me. AUPH. AUPH is the stock that, it was on my watch list today, and it actually moved really nicely at the open. And, kind of gapped up, it kind of sideways, and gapped up again, and it kind of went sideways, and then it kind of collapsed, and then it gapped up again. This is a very volatile stock. I'm going to put it on the watch list tomorrow. All right, so we gotta put that on the watch list for tomorrow too. Um, you can see what it's gonna do. It has some room to run tomorrow, all the way up to 6. I mean, it's above VWAC, can continue to move. We'll see. It was 350. I mean, let's play the volatility. You see, all the biotechs are moving together. That's what's going on. All right, AUEURI, crap. I'm not gonna, even though it's moving 10 cents and it's at 20 cents. This could be a potential swing for you. You may want to look at this, see what it's done over the last year, because it's swinging. But look at this. This thing had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green days. This thing is gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow. It's a pump, and maybe they continue to pump it, but it's gonna collapse. So be careful. You decide you want to take some shares in this. Make sure you have a stop loss because tomorrow it may still continue to run tomorrow, but this is definitely a pump. All right, HEB, nah, choppy, don't like it. SPU, nah. Yeah, NAVB. Look at this. After hours is moving up to 89 cents. Yeah, look at this. It was 44 cents. These are all these biotechs, man. NAVB. Okay, so that's going to be on our watch list for tomorrow as well. All right, and let's keep going. So where are we at now? NAVB, RUTH, Roof is, Roof's Chris Steakhouse. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all for steak. I love steak. So it's at 18.90 right now. Okay, look at that, gapped up, holding its highs. Tomorrow that this thing is gonna be it's gonna get back some of those gains tomorrow. This will be a nice short tomorrow. At least back to where is it, 1860? At least back to VWAP. I think you can short this down. Oh, look, if you're an options trader, you can buy a quick put on that tomorrow. All right. Next up, CRTN. Nah, don't like it. NOVN. Nah, don't like it. Even though it's up, from $5 to 8, it's gonna get back some of those gains, but I don't like the chart. CLNE. Yeah, look at this. Gapped up to 270, came back down to 250, found its support here, and gapped up into the close. So yeah, this is absolutely going to be on the watch list for tomorrow. CLNE. Got a lot of plays here that you can watch. MRIN. Yeah, too choppy. SB. It's moving from 134, 169, but I don't like this. It's just too choppy. CTRX. Nah, I don't like this. NERV. Nope. POLA. Kind of just been selling off, consolidating. MVIS. Nope. NWBO, nope. MEET, yeah, absolutely. Look at me running crazy after hours right now. Man, I wish I would have saw this. I would have took an after hours trade. Oh well, but it's gonna be volatile tomorrow. Absolutely. Meat is a stock that I've traded several times. When it has volume, it moves. It's so overextended right now that tomorrow I would expect this to maybe it might move a little and then completely sell off. So this is gonna be a great shorting opportunity tomorrow. This BIOS and this stock would be the two I would watch the most. This bio long to maybe 260, and then I would look to meet, just watch it to see what it does at the open, but look for a potential short. Right? I may short it at the open or short it after it spikes up a little bit once the market opens. URRE is up. It moved. There was some news about uranium and I don't know. I think there was some article and it pushed the price of the stock up. This is a stock with when it has news, it kind of moves. It's very choppy. You may want to swing this, but I'm not going to put it on my watch list. And IPXL, nah, ugly chart. And these are the stocks that are moving after hours. So ALQA, which is already on my stock on my watch list, BTE. BTE is how many? 1.8 million shares. Do I have that on the watch list? It was 348. It's moving. Look at that. Closed nicely, holding its highs. You know what? I'm gonna put this on the watch list. Let me just get rid of this for now. Delete so I can have more space. BTE. All right, we'll see what else is moving after hours. All right, AM. Yeah, I already have this. NAVB, AT. Oh yeah, we saw this. We saw. I don't like it. It's dog shit, but you can put it on your watch list if you want. I'm not gonna put it on mine. We got more than enough plays. Now remember, a couple of things you want to keep in mind. One, just because you build a watch list doesn't mean that the plays are always gonna be the right plays. Sometimes in the morning before the market opens, you get news about a stock that's, and you got great news, and you may want to trade that stock. There's no guarantees, but you should always have a game plan of what you're looking at before the market opens, and then you kind of should figure out what the support and resistance levels are for the plays that you want to make. So for example, if I'm looking at meat right now, I'm trying to figure out what support and resistance. I mean, obviously they still might run before the day's over, but what I do here is I'm gonna do this price level. I like the way it looks. So right here at this point, 627 would be resistance, and this seems to have found support here at 589. So I'm gonna put add drawing, and at this point, this is resistance. So you're in this channel right now. So if it breaks above 627, then that's a confirmation maybe you want to buy. If it dips below 89, then maybe that's a confirmation that you want to short. Okay? So you should be like kind of figuring these things out for the stocks that you're looking to play. So you gotta have a game plan in mind. All right? It's important to get to have a game plan. All right? Because you don't want to just buy a stock, like just crazy. You want to really know what the hell you're doing, okay? Because you could lose all your money quickly. All right. So this is our watch list for tomorrow. All right. Again, find us. Let me open up. Let me go to the. So we're here, Bullish Bears. You can just follow us. We have a YouTube channel, and you're gonna see here stock market community. All right. And this thing is going, man. We're over 1,300 subscribers. This thing just continues to grow. It's pretty remarkable. And if you go to our playlist, I mean, look at this. You got swing trade strategy. You got my strategy. This is where you can find all my videos. Omar's momentum trading. You want to learn how to use the Ichimoku cloud. All right. You want to learn about patterns. All right. You want to learn options trading. We have a whole course on options trading from end to end. Okay. How to use technical analysis. Tim, that's the man. He's the founder, one of the founders of the group. All right, he's doing a webinar today on support and resistance. He's fantastic with technical analysis. True story. Tim is one of the reasons why I even trade. Like when I first started to learn how to trade, I started to learn options, and I took an options course with a guy by the name of Jason Brown. I just purchased it. And I don't know, the videos were good, but I just really wasn't feeling it. And I was in a community with Tim was, and Tim wasn't in the community anymore, and I got panicked because he was always posting great information, and I found him on Facebook, and boom, one thing led to another, and here we are, almost a year later, man. It's pretty remarkable. Fantastic guy, all right? Lucian as well, another founder of the group, and then we have Daniel Adams, who's quiet on the low, but he's amazing, man. He knows day trading, swing trading, and options trading. All I know is how to do my little niche, day trading, He's very well-rounded. So, you got all these courses here, man. Take advantage of them. This is where I'm located, and I'm actually gonna update this. I'm gonna create an updated version of this, a custom scan setup. I'm gonna work on that and post it to show you, the latest things that I've been using. Okay, and watch my videos. Start with this one, Momentum Trading Strategies for Beginners. You save yourself a couple of grand. You don't have to, go to some fool gurus, telling you watch his DVDs so you can make shitload of money off you. It's not even worth it, man. Teach yourself all this stuff. All right, so again, you find us here. All right, on Facebook. If you have any questions, let us know. All right, see you in the chat room, and good luck, guys.